Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your English teacher Rizwana. I hope you all are fine, safe and sound. As we all know, we are experiencing lockdown these days. So we have decided to make videos containing lectures, and we'll be sharing those videos in the WhatsApp group so that you can keep up with your studies. So let's start with literature. We were discussing on the very last day about PETAL technique, that is about point, evidence, technique, analyze, and the last one, link. Starting from point. And the very first thing, and the very first point is you need to state your point. Point is about to share your point, to share your ideas. The point that outlines your understanding of the test. You need to highlight the understanding of your text in the very first point, that is about P. And you can use the word like I believe that, in my opinion, the author is trying to say this. Like if you are trying to state your opinion, you can use this type of word to state your point of view. And the next is evidence. Evidence is about adding textual evidences, textual quotations. It's about how you are going to adding your evidences to support your point of view. You are supposed to add textual quotation, textual evidences that support your point that you have made earlier in the point. The next one is T, that is technique. You are supposed to describe about the technique over here. What type of technique being used over here? Like what type of language, what type of structure, what type of technique the writer has used over here. Like what type of technique the writer has used to make the text more effective. Like it can be adverb, what type of simile the writer has used, what type of adjective he has used, what type of technique he has used, like is there exaggeration, personification, imagery, symbolism. You need to explain the technique over here. And after that, A is about analyze. In this A, after identification of technique or your evidence, you need to analyze the effect of this technique to the reader or audience. Suppose you are the reader, you are the audience. So what would be the effect of that text, that evidence, that technique on you? So being a reader, what type of effects you would have after reading that type of a text? And in the analysis, you are not supposed to just translate the text and you need to tell like in the very simple language. You need to tell the effect of the language. You need to tell about the very effect of the language the writer has used. And the last one is the link. Link is finally you are supposed to connect your ideas back to the point. What point that you have made on the very top of your question or the very start of your